Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good day. So this is the continue chapter from the skeletal system. Okay, I continue with the part 4. Alright, so for this part 4, you will learn about the articulations, which is the joints ataupun in bahasa we call as sendi. Okay. Alright, so joints is sites where bones meet. Okay, di mana tulang bertemu. So wherever your bones meet, we call as joints. Okay, so functions of joint is to hold bones together and to allow movement. So there are three functional categories. Okay, there are synostosis, which is immovable, sendi yang tak bergerak. Amphiarthrosis, slightly movable, yang sedikit saja pergerakannya. Diarthrosis, freely movable. Okay, dia bebas bergerak. So in terms of structure, okay, dia classified sebagai fibrous, cartilaginous and synovial. Alright, so we start with the fibrous joint first. So fibrous joint, connective tissue unites the bones. So these joints dia tak ada ruang, no joint cavity. Maksudnya dia tak ada ruang di dekat penyambungan tulang tu. So bila tak ada ruang, dia bermaksud synostosis, which means immovable. Sendi ni dia tak bergerak. Okay, example of fibrous joints are the sutures at our skull, syndesmosis at the tibia and fibula, and gymphosis at our tooth. So here you can see the example is the suture. Okay, the joint held together with very sharp interconnecting fibers and bone edges interlock. Okay, so dia menyambungkan tulang-tulang tengkorak kita. Okay, this suture, okay, immovable. Dia adalah sendi tapi sendi tidak bergerak. Same goes for the tibia and fibula. Okay, syndesmosis. So this joint held together by a ligament. So dia ada satu ligament kat sini. Okay, ligament ini dipanggil sebagai joint, penyambung di antara fibula and tibia. And then dekat kita punya gigi, right, between our tooth and our gusi. Okay. Alright, and then we move to cartilaginous joint. Cartilaginous joint, bones are united by a plate of hyaline cartilage or softer fibrocartilaginous disc. Also no joint cavity, tak ada. Okay, usually slightly movable. Amphiarthrosis, dia hanya sikit saja pergerakannya. Okay, contoh cartilaginous joint mana nak jumpa dia adalah di epiphyseal plate and costal cartilage, satu lagi di pubic symphysis. This is the example of the epiphyseal plate. So dia adalah joint di antara epiphysis and diaphysis. And then the joint between first ribs and the sternum. Rib yang pertama, penyambungan dia adalah joint. Okay. So ada lagi di antara intervertebral disc. Okay, fibrocartilaginous. Okay, satu lagi dekat pubic symphysis. Right, now we move to the synovial joints. So usually these joints they are easily moved to each other. Okay, yang ini adalah satu-satunya sendi yang bebas bergerak. Okay, taklah bebas sangat, dia ada dia punya level of pergerakan tu. Okay, so ends of the bones are plated with a smooth articular cartilage. So, kejap lagi you akan tengok dia punya structure of the synovial joints. Okay, alright, this is the structure of the synovial joint. So it has the ligament for the outside. Okay, and then it has joint cavity. The only joint yang ada cavity that contains synovial fluid. Okay, so dia ada pelincir di dalam synovial joint cavity ni. Okay, the hyaline cartilage. Okay, because at the end of the long bones ada hyaline cartilage, ada fibrous capsule, ada synovial membrane, ada peristeum. Okay, so dekat kawasan articular capsule ni adalah di mana ada saraf and salur darah. Alright, this is the example. You can have this slide after this, okay, and then you can see more detail on each of our joint at our body. Okay, kalau you nampak warna merah ni adalah joint yang tidak bergerak, synotrotic. So yang warna purple, okay, yang warna purple ni adalah ditrotic. Ditrotic maksudnya synovial, pergerakan dia banyak. So yang warna biru adalah yang second tadi tu, cartilaginous joint. Okay, so you can see the different color at our body. Okay, kat mana yang ada synotrotic joint, kat mana yang ada cartilaginous joint, you can identify from this table lah. Okay, so I just go through, nanti you boleh tengok balik one by one. Alright, structure of the synovial joints, we have articular cartilage. So this articular cartilage function dia to absorb compression. It covers the surfaces of the bones. And then it has the synovial cavity ataupun joint cavity which contains synovial fluid for lubrication, untuk pelincir. Okay, and then it has articular capsule, 2-layered, fibrous and synovial. Synovial fluid yang inside the joint cavity tu, so function dia to reduce reduction between cartilages. Kita tak nak ada geseran berlaku di antara dua cartilage ataupun di antara dua tulang tu. And then we have the ligaments outside of the joint. Okay, so the ligaments supplied with nerve endings and blood vessels. Right, again. Okay, this is the picture of the synovial joints. Alright, these are the movements allowed by our synovial joint. Banyak movement yang berlaku dekat synovial joint. Kalau yang dua jenis yang awal tadi tu, dia satu tak bergerak, satu lagi hanya slightly movement. Tapi for synovial joints, many movement allowed. Okay, for example here, you can do the gliding, lambai-lambai tu, gliding of the can do the hyperextension, extension, flexion, and then you can sama juga angular movements. Okay, alright, still the same. This is the flexion and extension at the shoulder and our knee. Okay, this is the angular movement of the abduction, adduction and circumduction. Okay, you can do the rotation. Okay, leg rotation, lateral and medial rotation. And then you can do the pronation. The pronation is the condition where radius rotates over ulna. So supination when the radius and ulna are parallel. Okay. Dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. Inversion, eversion, protraction, retraction. Ini pergerakan dekat kita punya rahang, tulang rahang. Elevation, depression, mandible, kita punya mandible. Okay, this is the special movement by our fingers, opposition. Alright, so this is the last subtopic of this part 4, types of synovial joints. So differ in range of motion. We have non-axial, uniaxial, biaxial and multi-axial. Okay, apa maksud non-uni biaxial ni? Dia pergerakan dia berlaku dekat plane yang mana? You kan dah belajar plane, frontal plane, transverse plane, plane-plane yang tu lah. Okay, so kalau multi-axial ni dia berlaku dalam semua plane pergerakan tu. Tapi kalau uniaxial dia hanya berlaku pada satu plane sahaja. Kalau biaxial dua plane sahaja. Okay, so Okay, sorry, actually dia ada 6 Ni ada salah typing error of the numbering. So number 1 is plain join, number 2 is ni yang ni nombor 2. Okay, this is 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 types of triangular joints here. Okay, starting from number 1 to number 6, pergerakan dia semakin lama semakin bebas. Okay, so yang nombor 6 ni pergerakan dia yang paling meluas sekali. Okay, ball and socket joints. Alright, we look one by one So this is the plain joint. So plain joint we can found at intercarpal joint. Biasanya you boleh buat gliding sahaja. Okay. And then you have hinge. Hinge joint. Hinge joint adalah uniaxial So hinge you hanya boleh buat dua flexion extension sahaja. Okay, dia berlaku dekat satu plane sahaja. And then you have pivot joint. Pivot joint, for example here, proximal radio ulnar joint. Okay, dekat bahagian siku. Siku kita. Kalau you perasan, you boleh pusing-pusingkan sikit. You boleh buat sedikit rotation. Sama masa uniaxial. And then we move to biaxial. Okay, so warna hijau ni indicate biaxial. Condyloid joint. So condyloid joint ni pergerakan dia dua plane. Dia lebih besar lah gerakan dia. Okay, di mana? Di metacarpophalangeal joint, di semua bahagian jari jemari kita. And then saddle joint. Saddle joint pun biaxial juga. Okay, di mana kita punya ibu jari, carpal metacarpal joint of thumb. Thumb tu joint di ibu jari. And then the last one is ball and socket joint at our shoulder. Okay, this is the only multi-axial. Maksudnya pergerakan ni boleh berlaku di semua, di ketiga-tiga planes. Okay, alright.